Peace. What's going on, everybody? You already know DJ Bay, Trust Fund Baby. Oh man, a lot of breaking news. First things first. Shout out to all the community members. If you're not in school, you're losing out. It is a free community where we help people to grow, learn, build also their businesses and scale so many things. But my birthday is the 12th of December. Up till then, we are doing 50% on all services, but also I am giving 12 trust slots away just for $99 a piece, first come, first serve. And if you think it's a game, you just got any questions about how we move, just check this out right here, fam. So right here, we have a testimony from one of the homies. What it say? Let's pull this up real quick. Set up my first ever family trust. If y'all want to see it, like I said, it's public and y'all can just go check it out for yourself. But I'm just gonna scroll through it real quick. Said a few key things, but right here it says DJ sent me a link by 4 p.m. By 5:30, I already have the tracking number for my family trust being mailed to me. Again. So you just understand how quick our process is, bro. And he got it the next day. It was express. So phone call, you tell me what you need, we put it together, we got you. That's why we are the best at this. It doesn't matter who you find. There is no one who is doing what we are doing when it comes to financial literacy and trust. I'm not bragging. I am telling you a 100% fact. So let's get to this knowledge right here. Oh, and this is information that all of our school people, because I put y'all up on game. Some of y'all did it. Some of y'all didn't have to do it because of the way we gave y'all trust structures. Underneath the breaking news, people, breaking news. You don't have to file a BOI report right now. Possibly you won't have to file it ever again because it was found to have been unconstitutional. So this actually started all the way back in May, and this article is from Forbes, and it's just dropped today. So let's just go through it. You don't got to hear it from me. Let's hear what Forbes got to say directly from the court and from FinCEN.gov BOI, so you know it's legit. In Texas, Top Corp Shop versus Garland, case number blah blah blah, December 3rd, 2024. That was yesterday. The U.S. District Court from the Eastern District of Texas issued a nationwide preliminary injunction against the Enforcement Corporate Transparency Act, questioning its constitutionality and its impact on small businesses. The CTA, enacted as a part of broader anti-money laundering efforts, mandates companies to disclose their beneficial ownership information to a federal database maintained by Financial Crimes Enforcement Networks, FinCEN. So, if you don't know, let me put it in the layman's for you. They want to track all of your money in order to make sure that everything's being accounted for. And if you are somebody who has separate business structures, or if you ever went through a lawsuit, or if somebody ever tried to garnish you, when you put your information into this system, it kind of removes that level of privacy because judges have access to it, attorneys have access to it, also banks have access to it. So if you go into debt somewhere else, what's stopping them from reaching out to FinCEN in order to get your information so that they can put a judgment against you? Nothing. Main reason why it was found to be unconstitutional. So let's hear what the court had to say. The court's reasoning, the judge opinion strongly rebuked that the CTA for overstepping constitutional boundaries. He noted that corporate regulations has been traditionally fallen within the state's jurisdiction. Reason why you register your business with your state Secretary of State. Michigan is Lara, Florida is Sunbiz, just depend on where you at. By mandating federal oversight of corporate ownership, the CTA disrupts the balance of powers foundational to the United States federalist system. Furthermore, the court found that the act burdens businesses with significant compliance costs projected to exceed $22 billion in the first year alone, without clear safeguards against misuse of collected data. Like I just told you, the people who got access to your data, that can be used against you because their main job is to continuously collect money, whether if it's an attorney, whether if it's a court, whether if it's a debt collector, even financial institutions. They just want to have more access to your information. And it's so crazy because the EU, they have protections to where you can't even find certain people online if they decide to opt out of situations. It really makes you question the direction that our government has been going in. And I'm just thankful that things like this has happened, especially for all of my mentees and my peers and my students who have been worried about having to file this documentation because they don't want to get fined $500 a day and then possibly 10,000 if they started to. You could just forget you got so many businesses. I got so many businesses, and next thing you know, you're possibly looking at jail time based off of it. Super unconstitutional. I'm so thankful that they put this nationwide injunction in place. And it said the plaintiffs included small business owners and a trade association argued that the CTA compels speech and association infringing on the First Amendment protections that also raised concern about privacy violations under the Fourth Amendment, giving the extensive personal information required. So there you have it. As of now, you can sleep easy, fam. I'm happy for y'all. I got trust. It wasn't necessarily something I was concerned about. We are in one of the exempt areas. Also, we have tax exempt corporations. And also, if you have a financial institution, that's why I never was tripping over this. And that's why a lot of my people wasn't either, because they all had trust as well. So, breaking news, people. What we got next? CEO